Hello everyone, I hope you're well. I just thought I'd make this video for you because I like doing freedom of information requests. I'm the thorn in the side of the Home Office and Kent County Council. For example, I was the one that actually exposed the fact that Kent County Council was spending money on driving lessons for asylum seekers. Anyway, I put out a freedom of information request a few weeks ago because I wanted to know, right? I've already done driving lessons and actually proved that Kent County Council has spent £30,000 on driving lessons. I thought to myself, okay, right. So now I want to know, okay, how many asylum seekers in the metropolitan area, like Greater London, how many asylum seekers have been pulled over without actually having a driving license? And let's just have a look at the response, the reply from Metropolitan Police this evening, right? Have a look at this. You can, seriously, they're hiding something. Let's have a look. Right, so look at this. Right, dear Liam T, Freedom of Information Request reference number, blah, 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 blah. I write in connection with your request for information, which was received by the Metropolitan Police Service on the 24th of June. I note that you seek access to the following information. How many people claiming asylum in the UK (asylum seekers) were stopped and caught by the Metropolitan Police whilst driving a vehicle without a valid driving licence between 2020 and 2025? Please provide the numbers by years for ease of comparison. It's a very simple request. I just want to know how many people were actually caught by the Met. But look at this. Look at what I actually got. Searches to locate information. To locate the information relevant to your request, searches were conducted with MO10 Met prosecutions. Decision. This letter is to inform you that it will not be possible to respond to your request within the cost threshold. What the hell? The request is refused under Section 12 brackets 2 of the Act. This response serves as a refusal notice under Section 17 of the Freedom of Information Act 2000 brackets the Act. Please see the legal annex for further information. Hang on. Have a look at this one. And then it says reasons for decision to identify whether any individual stopped for driving without a valid license were also claiming asylum would require a manual review of over 1,200 offence records, and asylum status is not a searchable field. Why not? Why not? Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, and I'm going to say this to you guys fundamentally out of the fact. Do you know what? I was a bad boy. I was a bad boy in 2014. Do you know what actually happened? I was an absolute twonk. I was an absolute twonk. I was done for drink driving, right? Okay, and I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of what I did. I was driving a car under the influence of alcohol, and I was such a stupid man, and I lost my license for 2 years. Right, I blew 1.37 when the legal limit is 35, and do you know what? I was anorexic at the time. But do you know what? I've got my driving license back. It is what it is. I was a stupid, stupid, stupid man. But when I was actually done for drink driving, as stupid as that was, and believe you me, I'm ashamed of it. I'm ashamed of that, actually losing my license. And the fact is, right, I got my license back. I paid 250 odd notes to get my license back. Proved to a doctor, because I had to actually have my blood taken, and they said, no, you don't have a problem with alcohol anymore. No. So I got my license back, and last weekend, I hired a car and I took Cheryl out, and we were driving around the South Oxfordshire county. So you know what? I lost my license, but either way, it is what it is. I'm paying for that, and it was a stupid, stupid, stupid thing for me to have done. So don't think for a second that I'm saying, oh yeah, woe's me. No, 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 no. I've done my time. I've served my time. But listen to this. We therefore estimate that the cost of complying with this request would exceed the appropriate limit. The appropriate limit has been specified in regulations and agencies, so 450 quid. This represents the estimated cost of one person spending 18 hours, brackets, at an estimated cost of £25 an hour, in determining whether MPS holds the information and locating, retrieving, and extracting the information. No. It was a simple request. How many asylum seekers have been pulled over for not being able to drive? Okay, so you might think to yourself, hang on a minute, I'm Liam in Folkestone and I'm the one that actually proved that they're getting driving lessons. And now I'm asking how many of those ones in London, in Greater London, right, were pulled over without a valid driving license, and the Met Police are gaslighting you. They're gaslighting you, they're gaslighting me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They've got the information. Believe you me, when you get done for drink driving or driving without insurance or whatever, you have to say your occupation, your nationality, and all of this kind of stuff. They know. But do you know what? Believe you me, they know, but they're not going to tell you. Unbelievable. Anyway, on that note, please don't give me shit for, drink drive. It was an offence. It was in 2014. It was 11 years ago. I was a stupid bastard. I really was. But I paid my dues. I've done what I needed to do. I've got my driving licence back. But I want to know how many people don't have a valid one. That's a fact. Anyway, on that note, let me know what you think in the comments. But believe you me, I still to this day feel ashamed of what I did that stupid November back in 2014. I could have killed someone. But, I spent 12 hours in Nick and I went to court, paid my fine, got my license back, whatever. I just want to know how many illegals or asylum seekers are driving around our capital without actually having a valid license. It's a question, and they're choosing not to tell us. Either way, on that note, let me know what you think in the comments. All right, bye for now.